and thanks for visiting my channel. What you just heard were 4 of the most common chords played in songs in the last 75 years, played in 5 different keys. What it was is what's called a 1-6-4-5 progression, and those chords are found in many songs. They're probably the most common chords you're going to find in most of the songs. Not to mention there are variations on that progression. So if you're having trouble learning songs quickly, if you're having trouble figuring out how to play songs in a different key, and you don't know basic music theory and what's called the number system, you really need to know it. So hang in there. We're going to get to this and help you learn how to learn the numbers of the chords so that when something's done in C, you can easily transpose it to G or E and do the same progression in many keys, because that is really what makes it easy to play guitar once you know these chords. So let's start with this. What is a chord? A chord is 3 notes from a scale. Let's say the key of A, which is A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. The A chord is built on 3 notes, starting with A as the root, which is 1. And then it goes the 3 and the 5. So an A is, or the 1, the 3, and the 5 of the key of A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Or you know the A like that. But the triad, or the 3 notes of the chord, are the 1, the 3, and the 5. That's the 1 chord of the key of A. That's home base. That's where everything goes back to, usually in a song in the key of A. Now, the other chords are built on that scale. The A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, or the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So the 1 chord, which consists of the 1, 3, and the 5 of A, is the A chord, the 1 chord. So A is 1, A, then B is the second note, and it's B minor because B minor contains the 2, the 4, and the 6. So the 1 is the 1 in the root, the 3 and the 5. The B is the 2 in the root, and the 4 and the 6. If it's a B minor, it's the 1, 3, 5 minor B. But it's really the 2, 4, 6, and A. I know that gets confusing, but it's the 1 chord, the 2 chord, then the 3 chord is C sharp minor, going up the scale, Do, Re, Mi. So it's A, B minor 2, C sharp minor 3, then the 4 is D, the 5 is E, the 6 is F sharp minor, the 7 is G sharp minor 7 flat 5, which we're not going to get to right now, and then back to A. Now the common progression I showed you in all 5 keys is the 1-6-4-5. So A is the 1, and now if you want to get to 6, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F sharp minor is the 6. And then the other one was the 4, again starting at A. 1, 2, 3, 4 is D, 5 is E, A is 1. So the 1-6-4-5 I played was 1, 6, 4, 5. Now that was used a lot in the 1950s. 6, 4, 5. it could be 1, 4, 6, 5. Or you could do 1, 6, 5, which is kind of common. But you need to know the 1, the 4, the 5, and the 6. And if you're playing the blues, guess what? It's 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 1, 5, 4, 1. So the 1 and the 4 and the 5 are in all the blues songs. So you need to know your 5 or 1, 4, 5, or an A down here, 4, 5, 4, 1, 4, 5. Now, if you've been playing a little while and you're having trouble connecting chords, work on those chord progressions, not just songs, because the songs will have these chords in it. But if you practice 1, 4, 5, 4, your muscle memory will help you so you can do 1, 4, 5, 4, 1, 4, 5, 4, 1, like that, and quicker. If you just learn songs, you'll learn progressions, but not in as constructive a way. You won't be practicing the standard, which is going to be used in those songs. The way to practice is to repeat those chord changes over and over again until they become very comfortable in all keys. Because let's go to C. It's going to be C is the 1, A minor is the 6, F is the 4, and G is the 5. F, G. And then let's go to D. 1, 6 is B minor, 4 is G, 5 is A. And in E, E is 1, C sharp minor is 6, A is 4, B is 5, G is 1, E minor is 6, C is 4, D is 5. And the thing about G is there are no bar chords in any of those 4 chords. It's G, E minor, C, D. So that, if you're just beginning out, that's the one to really practice a lot. G, E minor, C, D, G, E minor, C, D, or 1, 4, G, 4, C, E minor, D, G, C, E minor, D. If you practice those standard chords, you're going to find them in a lot of songs. And you probably learn it after you've been practicing the chords, because I've played with musicians for 50 years. And I've run into some guitar players that have been playing for 20 years that don't understand they're playing the same chord progression, 1, 6, 4, 5 here, there, and they don't understand the numbers of the chords, and that they have trouble learning songs because they don't understand it's the same song in just a different key. Because a lot of the songs are the same song, same chord progressions. So what I suggest is learning the 1, 6, 4, 5s in those 5 keys. The key of C, the key of D, the key of E, the key of G, the key of A. Then you have the 5 main guitar keys, the most common chords of the 5 main keys under your fingers. And you also have them in your head because you know a 1, a 6, a 4, and a 5. And you're going to run into it all the time. So I'm making your guitar playing job easy. Now, if you'd like any other lessons on guitar playing, just let me know in the comments. I'm glad to address things. I do have lessons on better fingerings for chords, one on the A chord, which I have in the comments below. If you've been playing for a little while, you should check it out. And one on the A chord, I have one on the G chord, because the common fingering for the A chord like this is not efficient in the keys that A is used in. And the same with the G chord. There are issues with the traditional fingering of the G that you may want to look at and change that fingering to make your guitar playing easier. You'll still need to practice, but you practice things that make it easier to play. Okay, so let me know in the comments what you think, and please subscribe and check out my other lessons. Thanks for visiting.